the Minecraft Live. Now, between the video lives that I had, I did a few things here and there, such as did a little extra work digging up some space for the dwarven settlement, as well as a small bit of progress, so we have a few other bits here and there. Ah, perfect. Decided to make one iron pickaxe. Using stone ones does rent and a lot of time ain't being used. Plus I have a large amount of iron that'll last for a good length of time. Let's see, I'll grab this, as well as that. Wait, I had some oak planks here, so I'll grab those. I'll grab this. Ah, this has some really birch. I'll not take too much, probably half a stack at best. If you're wondering why I'm grabbing all this, it's because I plan to add a little decorative bit at the inn of the village just as to north of here. Of course, before we do that, I'll show you the progress that was done a bit at certain areas. For example, the underground part of the settlement, as you see here, may not look good from down there, but up here, I dug a bit more space than before. Plus, the wall was a bit more lengthwise. Plus, I decided to do it from one side first, then the other, making it go all the way down and straight to there. Oh yeah, you probably wonder why this sign on a barrel. I decided to mark the full barrels also with a sign to tell that there's stuff in it to fill all the barrel spaces. Next up, we'll check Stone Forge, so you can see the progress that was made there. Oh, I just realized I forgot how to do something before we journeyed. I forgot to buy that Featherfall enchant book from the librarian. Now you probably not know this, but the original librarian gave one bad enchant book, which was a curse book. As in the type of enchant to curse bit that would make it so any armor that has it could not be removed. So after getting a new one and getting the old one to retire, a new current an enchanter that gives decent enchants. One gives the sharpness 2 type enchant book is one option, which you get what I'm saying there. And the second one is a Featherfall 4. See? Sharpness 2. And feather falling 4. With this, that way people who enchant their boots will take less fall damage. Plus, trying to get a decent Featherfall enchantment isn't normally easy at times. Let's see, I know there was one in... Ah, here we go. See? Normally, here with the enchanting table, you could only get lucky with a Feather Falling 3. But now we have a way to get Feather Falling 4. And if we combine two of them, we could get Feather Falling 5. I've also increased our deep slate stone brick supply a bit. So that way, they'll improve the amount needed for putting up the walls for the dwarf settlement. Plus, I did get a good idea of how the dwarf settlement Stoneforge shall be. It'll be like having sections that, like the first section, I'll be the entrance way, a type squared section. And there'll be another one which will be like a makeshift forge. With probably 1 or 2 houses, or player-owned shops, whichever. And another one which I'll hold a few of the houses for players to live in. I'll even add one that'll have a small farm, so that way they'll have their own source of food. Of course, I'll have to choose the choice on food-wise for them. Let's see, probably carrots and potatoes is one idea. I want them to have the same variety of crops as other settlements. And if I wanted to, I could add another one, but way bigger, which may hold a castle. And note this is a maybe idea. Which, this maybe idea goes as follows. Imagine a giant cave-like room, which in the center of it has a big old castle connecting to it to the area where you entrance from by a bridge, and underneath it is a big old lake of lava. The bridge will be roughly 3 to 4 blocks wide. Anyway, here we are at Stoneforge. Now, I'll show you the progress that was made. I see once we clear this section bit, you'll have the cube space for this section and of the dwarven and settlement to size be set up. And once we he gets the layers down here removed, it'll be at the right height. I even plan to make it so the ceiling will be cobblestone. Reason why? Because that way, if someone planned to TNT their way in from above, there'll be a bit of a resistance. Since cobblestone is a bit blast resisting, hanging away. I mean, if it could withstand to gas to blast from a gas shooting at them, then it might have a small little bit of an explosive defense. And if someone tried to dig in, well, once I have the whole thing completed, I'll add a little defense based on how I had on the vault. A lava minefield. Which, if you try to dig your way, you wouldn't know where the lava will pour at you. You could pour from the front, the left, right, or above. Which makes it the beauty of a lava minefield. For having a lava minefield is the ultimate underground defense. For there's no way anyone will risk themselves digging into somewhere like an underground section of a castle without risk of burning alive in lava. But you wouldn't know where the lava would point from or pour out. Although I would plan to add an obsidian and shell as well to protect it. It has a secondary defense. Oh, I already did it with the castle vault. Hold back at Wolfcrest. For it has an obsidian shell protecting the entire basement area of the castle, and a lava minefield. Which means the odds of someone trying to dig their way into the castle basement without triggering the lava minefield is very low. Let's see, I'm almost at the village, so I can able to do a bit of work at the inn. There it is. Plus, once I finish building the inn, I'll do the little detail for underneath for the houses. What's the hell supposed to be? Sup, I'll skip the night. Well, yeah, I even added a little decorative bit in the water, as you can see here and here. Yeah, I'm trying to get this bit made. Let's see, that. And let's see. There we go. If ask what this bit's for, it's just to spread a bit of lighting in the hallway here. If ask what this bit's for, it's just to spread a bit of lighting in the hallway here. I'll try and reduce the dark spots in your table to prevent mobs spawning in. So I plan to increase the difficulty to easy once everything in this world is built. And before you say something like, why didn't you get someone to join in to help? Well, normally I would, but I want to make it a challenge, and to build this whole thing by myself. See, think. Alright, forgotten. Other way around. One of these days. There we go. Now, good thing about crouching is this. One step a bit short. And boom! One table made. See, I was able to get a few of these slabs for the roof. This here. Alright, forgot how to get this bit done. Well, at least I got a small head start in the next row. Or the roof being made. There we go. You're probably wondering why I had a village built here, or if you're new. The answer's simple. You see that tunnel way over there where I'm looking at? On the other side of the mountain there is the world spawn point. So that way, for any new person that joins the world, they'll have a shortcut to cut through the mountain and head to the first little bit of civilization for them. Yeah, let's get a bit of lighting set up around here. So that way no hostile mobs would spawn up here later on. But it's why I have torches on the roofs of every building here. So that way people don't have to worry about hostile mobs spawning. I mean, example, imagine you're about to go to sleep, but it says you can't do the monsters nearby. And it gets to turn out that being hostile mobs had spawned on the roof of the building. And the only way to prevent it is to light up the roof with some torches. Go. Let's see, place this here. And there. Well, I got a few more of the slabs back at the castle. Guess it's a good thing I had excess oak logs back then. Because I got an idea. Let's see. Plus, if any excess materials you don't only use, just use it as furnace fuel. Anyway, so that I can remember how I'm getting more charcoal. And if you're asking what the green A marker is on the map that I'm holding, it's where the small fort is. It's on top of the hill. If I planned that for a little security bit, a few knights would be stationed at that fort. Plus, if any lawbreakers, as they cause trouble, they'll be put in the jail that's in the fort. I also did come across one good idea that I'm putting on the maybe table. Somewhere I'll plan to build in the eastern side of the map, for them holding the village bit. I'll have a big old tower that'll act like a big old prison. And before you say, won't someone just land in the water after they break through the walls? Good question. The answer is simple. I would convert to a bit of an artificial island and type bits surrounding the tower. So that way, hey, if anyone tries to jump off, they'll fall to their death and respawn back to the prison. If you're gonna ask how I'll know, I'll do a few experiments. For the prison, I'll be set like this. Imagine a giant type of tower which is almost at the world height limit. And at top of it, I'll have a few sections of buildings attached on the side of the tower. As if they were hanging on to the tower itself. In those rooms, I'll be the prison cells. And for extra safety for if anyone tries to escape, there'll be a little bit of a moat of lava. I'm thinking around 5, maybe 10 blocks max. On width. And set a security measure for if they do try to escape, the guards would to have the bridge self-destruct. I will have some TNT made as a last resort method making. Or just find a desert temple and acquire the said TNT from there. Either way works. I'll just put to this here so that way you can store it in the royal treasure vault for later. If you ask why he ain't doing it now, it's so that way no one to get an easy guide to know how to cross the defenses of the vault. I'm thinking of putting the tower somewhere on the ocean bit in near the middle. Plus, I did have one idea what to put as a decorative appearance on the ice area there. Like a big old shipwreck that's stuck on the ice. Of course, I'm only putting down the maybe area too, but hey, I've been doing a couple maybe he's here and there, so well, you never know. Like for example, I was able to make a start of that dwarf settlement, and that was originally in the maybe pile. Let's see, passing the checkpoint. Some of you are wondering why there's a checkpoint here. It's for a security purpose. Plus, it'll be a good way for those who travel and need a place to rest if they've traveled so long enough that it turns night. Of course, I'm going to keep heading out. Try to get at least most of the roof done. And for some of you say, wouldn't you worry about someone stealing the vault? Don't worry, it's fortified. Plus, so from the design of the castle, well, in order to get to make a route to it, they'll have to pass the guards' quarters. Anyway, once everything from both the village, as well as the dwarf and an elf insolvent, and then plan make, as well as the underground part of Wolfcrest to be finished, I'll be having it all set up in no time for people to join. See, grab the charcoal. Darn it. Well, at least I got enough of this to finish the roof. See, going up. I should have had a bit more oak log stored. Cowabunga! Figured the best way to get down to grab some of the oak logs I had there very quickly was to do that. Let's see, I'll only grab half a stack. Just to be safe. There we go, that should do. There's one thing I never got a chance to do in this world, and that's find one of those deep, dark type cities. So trust me, I dug enough deep slate cobblestone to try to find it. It's in no luck. And you see, I've enchanted the tools, the stone tools I had there, to try and make them a bit more useful. For example, the shovel, also I can dig what's needed faster. As well as try, and again, another Fortune 3 pickaxe enchant, which I was able to do in the end, but I ended up on an iron pickaxe. But hey, make do what you have. Draw, Fortune 3 is a Fortune 3. Which means increase the amount of certain ores and diamonds much more easier. Go. I never did check how much of the snow around the camp inside I had made on the upside. Oh, well, tunnel actually is going to. Got a bit tongue-tied there. See, past the Tower of New Beginnings. Anyway, yeah, let's see what we got. Plus I used granite, its polished form for the tunnel if I had tons of the amount. And I wasn't kidding, I had at least 2 large chests full also of stuff. And boom, here we are. The grass is starting to fill up around a bit of land there. Let's see, if I remember correctly, the world spawn was somewhere around to here. Right with this spruce tree's leaves breaking by themselves. But it's simple. For those who are new, get join. Walks up to here to see a path that's lit. There's even a tent with a campfire. They just have to climb up here and get through the tunnel, all to get through the mountain without having to climb over it. Troll, there's a large amount of that powdered snow up top. So in other words, not only is this more suitable than climbing up top of the whole mountain to just get over it, or go a long way around to go around it. as well as a bonus of not having to deal with if the powdered snow. You can get through to the other side much easier. And over here, there's the Tower of New Beginnings I had made. It's a simple decorative tower which holds not only the rules of the world, all you need to know, but also all certain race choices you get. There's one downside for each of the races. I even set honey bottles to be like the alcohol beverage in it. And there's also one thing not allowed to do, such as using fireworks and crossbows. Well, those things are mostly used for those with elytra, or even and used for celebration means. Hey there. Oh, not much. Let's see, since we got the roof of the inn built, I'll see if doing the final details on the underneath part of the house. Dang it. Let's see. I can at least try to get one of the houses, his underneath part, done. But I figured, in case someone tries to swim underneath, if I'll make a little measure. Sorry, that's a bit confidential. See, at least got a bit of progress on this area. As underneath part done. That'll get the amount of sticks needed. As you can see, this is an example of I'm playing for the underneath part of the house. Having slabs placed underneath where the floor is, then fence off the area here. Hi there. See, that's a good amount for the night skipped. Just need to grab some more birch. Let's see if I remember, there's a couple of birch trees up there. Well, it's always best to have certain materials you need nearby. Go. Let's see, I'll make a stack of this. As well as make a bit of this. Good amount. Dang it. Oh, dang it. Probably wondering why I ignored the coal there. It's because I'm focusing on trying to get the final bits of this house. How's its construction being done? Dang it. There we go. Dang it. And there we go, managed to make it in time. Let's see. That's a good amount to here done. Plus, if I'm right, once slabs are placed, and if I place a few blocks down here, such as some of the gravel and all that, it'll be too narrow for any hostile mobs to spawn down here. Not even and zombies could spawn if it's narrow enough. And I doubt spiders would spawn in it, but it's at the water. Let's check if any charcoal was made. Ah, it's done. I'll split to leave 5 for that. Turn this batch into some fresh torches. Power's running low on them. And I think, well, I'll just head back to Wolfcrest and to this. See, just need to head back to Wolfcrest. I must be passing the halfway mark. By, you know, draw. Now, there's the checkpoint, meaning I'm getting close. He should be close to Wolfcrest right now. Ah, there it is. So not only is the roof of the inn done, and from the village, but also gave for the innkeeper a room, a desk. Was even able to make a progress of doing the final touches on one of the houses. We should have gathered some more other materials between videos. Anyway, I'm going to end it here. So leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you want to watch more, and ring the bell to ring up notifications. This is Leon the Knight signing off, so adios muchachos, and have a nice day.